guys, it's about 6 o'clock. It's getting really late and I'm kind of tired, but I just got back to my room. And I wanted to talk to you about the first 2 weeks of classes that just passed by. A video or two ago, the one about ketchup, that was about the first week of classes. Basically, that video explains how I was having really bad days and then really good days. The next Friday, the day after that video was shot, was the worst day of my entire experience here. And it's because of everything else that went on in that week. And basically what happened is, I went into the first day of classes saying, well, I didn't make any friends during orientation. Orientation kind of sucked. But maybe I'll make friends in these classes. So I went to the classes and I sat down and I didn't make any friends. No one spoke to me at all. Which is fine, but everybody else seemed to be speaking to everybody else. And I mean, there was even one instance where I sat in one chair and there was no one in the chair next to me. And the chair on the other side of that chair was somebody else. And a Japanese student came in, walked, and I said, oh, maybe she'll sit next to me and she'll talk to me. And I got excited and she sat down and spoke to the person on the other side. And I said, you know, what is wrong with me? Is there something about me? Is there something I'm doing wrong? It happened in pretty much every class. No one spoke to me. People made friends with other people. And I kept wondering what is wrong and why do I keep failing at talking to people. That Thursday, my home visit family was supposed to meet me, and they didn't show up because one member got sick. So I had been excited for that, and I was very disappointed. The only class I had liked that week was my speaking Japanese class. My professor was hysterical. I actually talked to one girl in the class. Well, on Friday we had a test, and that test determined whether we could stay in the class, and if we failed, you were bumped down a level. I failed that test, and needless to say, I was miserable. Pretty much, you know, I hate this dorm. I hated the fact that they could take me out of the only class I liked when I had worked hard on a test to get into the class in the first place. That nobody spoke to me. That all my classes I felt were boring. And I was miserable. I was like, I hate it here. The next day, Saturday, me and my friend, we went to Hirakata Station. That was the video I saw yesterday. And we had a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun. And I was happy. But the day after that, I was in my room by myself while he was on a trip. And no one spoke to me in this dorm. And I felt really blah. The day after that, on Monday, I had to go into the class I was bumped down into. I wanted to cry. I looked at the syllabus. I had learned it all before. I was miserable again. On Wednesday, I decided I was going to tell the Center for International Education that I wanted a new dorm. And I went there and I spoke to her, and she said, oh, we'll see by the end of February. We might have somebody move out of Seminar House 1, and someone might be coming into homestay or going to homestay, and we might have the space available for you. So after leaving that, I got a letter in the mailbox saying I got a package. And I got my package from my parents and my family, and that made me feel much better. And by the next day, on Thursday, I woke up and I just felt fine. I can't explain it, but I'd been going through a spiral of emotions, and now I just felt fine. I just felt like it's just another day in life. Not extremely happy, not extremely sad, just bring on the day and let's see what happens. And I spoke to my advisor today. My advisor is awesome to the third radical. Like, he is so nice, and he deals with intercultural communication and culture shock, and we discussed how culture shock works. And I want to show you here. This is normal. Okay? That's how we feel at home when we're used to everything, and we're just living our everyday lives. Can you see it? Now, this is us in Japan. We go and we have a honeymoon phase. We're happy. Everything's going great. Honeymoon. Then, things start to get bad as you start to notice the cultural differences and have issues. And we have depression. Here's our culture shock. Oh, this pen doesn't work. We will continue this in blue. Here's culture shock. It starts to get us. And we get depressed. But we start to figure out things, and we go up, and we eventually reach normal again as we learn everything. And the way this part here goes is we have a good day and a bad day, and then a good day and a bad day, and a good day and a bad day, and a good day and a bad day, and a good day and a bad day, until we eventually, you know, it doesn't go straight up. It spirals kind of up that way. And we eventually get to normal, and normal isn't a straight line either. Normal goes up and down. Or good days and bad days. But, here's my problem. I skipped this. And apparently, honeymoon phase can last 3 months. He's known somebody who's lasted 3 months, and then things start to go bad. Or, the honeymoon could have been before you even got there, and you were excited. Honeymoon probably was my flight on the plane. But I went straight here. And I think it's good because I'm starting to go up this way. And I'm starting to go up this way now. Because I really don't feel quite so miserable. And I'm actually really happy to be here. There's just certain things like that I like here that we don't have at home. But there's certain things here that I don't like that I like back at home. Best part of today is after I spoke to him, I went downstairs and got this in the mail. Can you read this? Can you read it? It says, "To Jessica from Tomoko." She's from the CIE office. It says, "About the seminar house. Please contact me ASAP." See that in blue? Approximately 2 p.m. tomorrow on the 13th, Saturday, I have to move out of my dorm into Seminar House 1, room 205. I officially have a new dorm. And tomorrow, I will go to it. So I have to pack. I have to pack. I'm so excited. I have a new room. Apparently, there's one person in there that's going to move into homestay, so I will only have a roommate for a week, and then it's a single. And the only way it will not be a single is if somebody moves out of homestay into my room. And we'll see how that goes. But things are on the ups. More so than on the ups, it's just I'm getting really adjusted. And I still need to make a lot more friends. But there's a lot going on, so who knows what will happen. And it's one of the best things. It's tomorrow anything could happen. Tomorrow could be absolutely amazing. More so than at home, because at home you never know what could happen. More so than at home in Japan, right here, right now, my life could turn in any direction at any moment, which is kind of exciting. This is only the beginning. I've only been here for 2.5 weeks. I'll only be here for 4 months, which is still short, but anything could happen. This semester could shape into anything. And I'm excited. So, I will talk to you guys later. Mata ne. Bye-bye.